Hey guys, um, have you ever done like a project or something that wasn't supposed to be fun, but you somehow made it fun? Like when a teacher does some sort of stupid, like dull project that isn't supposed to be fun at all. It's just supposed to be like drudgery. You just gotta get through it. Do you ever want to say just like screw the system and shove a fun lesson down their throats for once? Well, I'm doing this senior project. It's called Capstone, and it's three parts. It's basically a paper, which I'm done with, thank God, a product, and a presentation. And I'm really excited because my topic is movies and reviews. And I'm really excited for the product because I just gotta compile a list of reviews that's basically just big enough to mean something. I might even get one published in like a semi-important newspaper. It can never hurt to try, right? Anyway, I figured I'd vlog about it. You know, what could be the harm in that? Or do like video reviews of each thing. So I think I'll make like a video of how the project's going, and then just add like a review on the end. What do you guys think? I mean, well, I'll give you a sample. Like, for this one, I just finished watching the first two like Underworld films, so I'll do a review on those. Just as like a clump kind of thing. See what you guys think. So here's the plotline of Underworld in a nutshell. There's this centuries-old war that's been going on between vampires and Lycan or werewolves. It all started when these two sons of this guy named Corvinus became the first werewolf and the first vampire. All immortals are supposedly descended from these two people. The Lycan were enslaved by vampires because they could fight during the day, but one day they rose up and the war's been going on ever since. This is where the movie starts off. Centuries after this has supposedly all been put to rest, and the last of the Lycan are being hunted down and exterminated. So, overall, these movies were freaking amazing. I mean, if you're a vampire fan like me, you're going to love these movies. Even if you're an action fan, these movies are definitely going to catch your eye. We're talking real vampires here, not the ones that sparkle. And the werewolf transformations, God, they were amazing. This movie was actually nominated for an Oscar for visual effects. It didn't win, but it was nominated because supposedly the transformation sequence was so good that it rivaled American Werewolf in London. Unfortunately, I haven't seen that movie, so I can't say that, I can't really give you an educated opinion on whether or not it's really that great. But I thought the visual effects were amazing. The visual effects were pretty bitchin', and the storyline definitely did not lack. It was worth every minute of my time. How the romance of the movie plays out, it's between the two main characters of the film. They kind of have an unexplained sort of attraction to each other. He's supposedly descended from this line of Corvines, which is this werewolf breed that can, provided that they're bitten by a vampire, turn into this hybrid species that can be more powerful than both species of werewolf and vampire. Unfortunately, it is a science fiction flick, so if you're not into science fiction, you're probably not going to like it all that much. But how the romance plays out, anyway, back to the main point, was that it wasn't very well explained as a plot device, but it doesn't detract from the fact that it was still really good romance, and it was well performed. The actors did do a very good job of that. Casting William Francis Nihi as Victor was a choice that I could not have agreed with more. I saw him enter the screen, and I heard his voice, and I recognized him, and I squealed like a little schoolgirl, I swear. I mean, I just couldn't have cast it better, for sure. He is probably one of the best method actors. After seeing him in Pirates of the Caribbean, I'd have to say that, you know, he is one of those people that deserves all the gold, bronze, and glory that method actors deserve, for sure. The sequel is excellent, provided that you saw the first movie. It doesn't do that excellent of a job of holding on to the storyline for everybody. Not everybody can follow it if you haven't seen the first movie, so I would definitely suggest that you see the first movie before you go on to the second. One thing that I can say I loved about it was that everyone who is an action flick person would love this movie. It is literally action-packed. From the first 5 minutes to the last few seconds, the pace never slows, which is great for an action flick. The action was just amazing. Marcus, who is explained in the last few minutes of the first movie, which is also one of the really, really great things about this film, is that it picks up literally 20 minutes, maybe an hour or two after the first one ends. So it's not even like cutting back on the storyline that you need to explain. So that's, you know, it's pretty crazy. But Marcus is supposedly not, he's another hybrid, and he pretty much kicks ass as far as any, you know, sci-fi creature goes. He is the quintessential creature of darkness and death. I can't believe the makeup job that they did on Tony Curran, incorporating all of those species of bat into like just one facial mask. It made him look truly terrifying. Overall, I'd say that I loved both films, and I highly recommend them for any vampire fan or action movie fan, especially the sci-fi ones that like sci-fi and action. Yeah, so that's my review of Underworld and Underworld Evolution.